Hi Rapunzel Nation, it's Naomi Rose here. This is actually not going to be a full-length wrap demonstration. This video is just for me to share with you a little trick that I recently discovered that has to do with reducing the bulk of the knots on the back of your neck when you're working with two scarves on your head. So this happens a lot of times for me that I want to do a wrap with two scarves, but when I tie one and then tie the other one, it feels like so much bulk from the knots back there that it actually restricts my range of motion with my neck, and it can feel really uncomfortable. And I'm sure this has happened for some of you too. So I'm going to share something really exciting that I found recently that has helped enormously with this issue. So first I'll show you what I usually did, what I've always done when I've tied two scarves on. First, this is just your plain single scarf tie that you always start with in any wrap. It's a simple pashmina. I tied it in a loose single knot. And next I'm going to put on my second scarf, which is going to be this nice teal shimmery. And depending on what wrap you're doing, you might have one long end, one short end. Depends on what you want to do. What I always did, and what I always thought was the only way to do it, was to tie the ends underneath the first knot. So I already made one single knot with the pink pashmina, and really what I would do was to tie off the second scarf in a single knot directly underneath the first knot. So in order for me to actually show you this, I have to turn around backwards, and I'm going to stop talking because then you won't be able to hear me. So I'll explain quickly before I turn around. So in order to get under the pink ends, you have to gather the blue ones and reach under before you make your knot. So I'm going to make my second knot directly under the first one. I'll do it slowly, so hopefully it's clear. Okay, so that technique is completely fail-safe, except for the fact that for me this feels really restrictive and bulky. I've always kind of put up with it because I didn't realize there was another way. But recently I was tying something and I accidentally did it wrong, and it actually went much, much better, and it felt so much less bulky that I've been doing it that way ever since. So I'll show you what I did that's different. Okay. Instead of tying the knots one on top of another, the first one and the second one directly under it, what I did by accident, and what I love doing now, is to tie them diagonally one on top of each other. So this is going to sound really confusing until you see what I mean. But the first knot is going to be here, and then we're going to lay the second knot over it diagonally instead of directly under it. And the way that we do that is instead of going under both of these, you go under one and over the other. Don't get too confused. It's very clear when you can actually see. So I'll do it slowly. I'm going to gather these again. I'm going to go under on one side and over on the other to tie my second knot. Here's what I mean. This simple little change has made a world of difference for me. It should really be the same, it's two knots, but for some reason it feels to me like half the bulk right there, and I've completely eliminated the problem with range of motion, with bulkiness, with headache pain. It's been really, really amazing, this trick, so I hope it helps some of you too. I'm very, very happy to share it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!